say one for P and leader and now na leader for the NGC party. Good morning once more and welcome to the program.
Good morning. Thank you for inviting.
Congratulations on your election as to be the NGC flag bearer.
Well, I say Alhamdulillah. I thank the NGC party where they elect me as the flag bearer, and very grateful to them for giving that privilege for try for serve the country and the people.
It came as a surprise to you?
Well, let me put it this way. It came as a major accomplishment in the sense that I joined the party, work with them, and other people themselves put themselves forward. And I always don't say, I get the credentials and capability for govern and lead. And I'm glad they say they examine and say, okay, we go take this man, make you lead we to the next election. So I say Alhamdulillah.
So not to be surprised because everybody did not say you be there for ultimately be the flag bearer for the NGC.
Well, if now so people then predict it, confirm, say, well, some people then recognize, say, yeah, talent, they hide, and some bright light you cover and say, they go more shine.
Alright, so what's it Dr. Yumkella gets for the people of Sierra Leone?
Well, we get a lot. We they look at the country, they go through very difficult times, and no one list the Boku problem the way we see. But as you see, we don't talk about hope, opportunity, and transformation. We want to give people their hope. The suffering within this country now make people really depressed. If you see inflation at 18%, when if inflation even there at 4% in money, before I say 18%, poor man they suffer, they're not able to buy rest. So you look at the situation and they, say people depressed. We want to give them hope, especially the young man there. Say we can create a better Salone if we work together. Then problem here then they, but they're not insurmountable. Opportunity, we still see opportunity in this country if we govern well. There's a lot of government wastage where we get for control and make sure say the money then they go the right side like education and health. Transformation means say we get for doing a lot for change the country for let begin grow back. The economy they grow better. Yeah, government not get revenue. And you not go get revenue if you not expand this economy, if you not diversify them. If you not make the private sector, then business people begin make money. When they make money, then they hire people, which we call wealth creation. So that make we just narrow and down, say hope, opportunity, and transformation. But I get like 10 points. If you I can go through all the way we develop right now. Every day we meet, they try to develop this 10-point agenda. Sometimes by the time we don't, we will narrow and down to a few. But the 10-point agenda, number one, general principle. We therefore look for the good thing there where the previous government then don't do. That's very important, a key principle. Let you scale up and expand within then don't do good. The one of the bad habit in Africa where new government can then condemn everything with them company don't do. Me not they do that. I don't do 30 years in development. Development an incremental process. So we scale up the good thing the way they don't do. We look for the problem areas and waiting they make certain projects or ministries not they move before. We introduce drastic changes on the inside and there. So, number one on the 10-point agenda, governance and reducing government waste. The thief way they all call now, they call them thief because we have been writing an article last year I call it institutionalized leakages, then saying a bookman talk. The thief way they all call our government services now between $60 to $100 million. Thief no more. If we reduce that now boku money way they put in our education and health, automatically. So we'll get for reduce that. When I will get for talk to you long, but if you want to know who the thief then they come out, just go to Auditor General and report them. You go see. So that's important, and also accountability. Yeah, people just there on some side with them believe them for chat. Number two, we get for rationalize the payroll system. IMF and World Bank done the one we now for at least 5 years. I give you a number, yeah, or I can check. Now almost 85 to 86,000 people that we they pay. With the check now, yeah, for the growth, almost people that we don't employ between 2007 to now. The number I know they talk on our radio because we wait for verify. It look like say we've been trying to hire people. When you don't hire Boku people, so not they even work, you're not able to pay the teacher on time. All them Boku teacher over 30,000, we're not there on payroll identification. So salaries are not paid on time at this country now by rotation. Get that this month you pay some. So this is why at the top of this waste and rationalization of payrolls and wages and so on. And then don't they want with every report where then they write, then they say control your wage bill. But of course, we know they pay attention the following month with the higher. The other thing where we get for the economic diversification. We don't see where you depend on iron or no more or a few things. Where the price change when they suffer. So waiting we they look now, we they look at agribusiness, meaning the whole agriculture sector, not to just farm production, but marketing, storage, value addition, which we call processing, tourism, then the digital economy. A lot of we young men and women then, now they begin to develop IT skills. The idea now is how we go do like Kenya, Ghana, and Nigeria, where then they create business there now, where then they process a team them for them with man country. They just send them to them electronically, but the locals then they actually do the billing, so they even get call centers. So how we go begin for join the digital economy. So that now on economics, I don't talk a little bit on governance, but I tell you health and education. There is a program where we develop what we call Social Sector Accelerator Program. Why we call an accelerator program? Health sector. Then don't spend a lot of money for develop a very good plan how for rebuild Salone health sector after Ebola. Now millions of dollars. Good ideas then. They done one thing we call accelerator now for accelerate implementation. The nurses they work for hire, work for train, the doctors they work for train, the hospital they work for, all them plan and they in fact 10 million way government they look for $500 million for do that. So that program they will take them for accelerate implementation. Education, we get for declare an education emergency in this country, where education system really they down in the drains. As again, yonder way you look some plans, then you get the Bamanja report. When are now, in fact, then they try for begin the implementation after almost over 4 years. We then do that report. We want really improve quality of education. We want pay the teacher them better. We want more teacher training. If teacher not train well, they not go teach well. We want learn also from them private schools. We get private school in this country, then they pay on time. Then they teach picking them well. So some their ideas here for education, you don't get for go far for go taker. Let we look back how they self-able run their schools, where Boku spy no they know they cheat too much. Where then they able pay them teachers with the toilets then did it. 25% of schools in this country they don't get toilets and regular clean water. So education emergency down there they declare them from day one. If I get the opportunity for rule this country, but social sector, the health sector for accelerate. With the dream say we go build at least 1 or 2 state-of-the-art hospital in this country. Yeah, that's important. Where they go to other countries and they see the same people then go Ghana. You know where you go Ghana? Some of the people that we build their hospital and in a diasporans, we have been surgeon, cancer surgeons, and then they I know one of the best diagnostic center they demand na be a surgeon in the United States. For encourage some, and we get some rich Salone doctor there overseas. For encourage them people, and they say, when I work with Weber, let we self get hospital in this Salone, we be safe for small diagnosis for cancer, breast cancer, identity, we able to do now. If we able to do the operation yet, we go send people other side. And 10 been the way, me and First Lady of the Republic, be they talk about a cancer diagnostic center. I be even they try for help them, for get help from the Atomic Energy Agency. Because nothing way than they do for help you with radiology technology for do then cancer investigation in the. But of course, I know I'm talk long. We get program for the youth and the vulnerable, the handicapped. We they look at the judiciary and social justice. So social justice is a big thing for we. If you see we symbol, we get that scale of justice. So waiting for do with the judiciary, a speedy dispensation of justice. Where you delay case, you don't delay justice. Waiting we go also do, as I say, for the vulnerable, the women, the handicapped people. The handicapped then are between 70,000 to 100,000 in this country. Right. Ex-servicemen, conditional security. Security is a big part of we. How for improve the service of the military and the police, then professionalism as well. So you see now a whole package, but we will release, we plan just now. Right. Let me make this last comment. We also, they look very seriously at the Citizens Manifesto. Yeah, we believe say that in a good manifesto, now the people their agenda. So now we spend time say how to implement, since they don't show them priorities.
All right, let me look at some of the things the way you're talking and how you get for improve on. First, let me start with the salary way you say salary is not the pay on time. But government will tell you say even during Ebola, they pay salaries on time to everybody, even including the teachers.
Una do una homework. Una say self grab bonus on their ministry. Go down some universities, go ask them how when then they get their salaries. Me don't talk to judge them. I don't talk to teachers. I don't talk to nurses. Go ask them. Una say, una go interview. Not take the role of the fourth estate also. Not take anything where government just tell you. Go to the departments. Go check. We sit also. We get people there where they chase we. This month money they do a top up for we now. Take the salary they can by rotation. When you don't pay, accumulate arrears for 2-3 months, you pay the person all the backlog. It's not efficient. Na bad management that one day. But why then they do one? As I tell you, say we get a bloated wage bill. Some people then they pay, they know they do nothing. Yeah. So when you don't pay that one day, you know they able to pay the professional then where they do the work. So all that they get for rationalize. But I will challenge you and I say, no worry, they can begin doing. Yeah. Since people they make claims. Who they begin now with NGO networks and we student networks, who they begin to visit departments and other people, let us see the evidence. Say yes, some people know they get their salary on time, boku know they on payroll, now by hand to month no more than they work small, somebody give them 50,000. We'll show it.
All right. Also, you talk about you know, if you work with on agenda the way the previous government said don't do
yes.
good. So waiting at some of the area and the way you think say past governments they don't do well. Look at the last 10 years where you go can improve on.
Well, me go say they don't make efforts. For example, again, since we've been a support there for that from my last agency, then we don't set up this sleeper, yeah, an agency way for help for promote investments but also exports. We need such an agency. We get for reinforce an agency like that one day, for let them able help with local business people, for able export them products, but also for attract even more investment in the country. So that's not priority. If we look infrastructure, yeah, generally you go say the infrastructure agenda makes sense. But side and day where you go question, again what we call value for money. If something for cost $1 million, you say na $4 million, then at $3 million you don't drain the economy there from. That $3 million something for go hospital, for go by education. So the whole infrastructure agenda, it makes sense, but we get for look value for money and say, all right, let we not just they give contract who not get money for pay. Yeah, there are people today where they claim say then they make road na some rural areas there where we don't have more coffee. They know they make no road. Well, easy for chap day. So that is wrong. And waiting people not understand about macroeconomics. Where you don't take government money for go pay for fake contract over here, it means that money not available for pay salary. It means that money not available for build toilets in a school. It means that the money not available for go build market for them market woman. You see what I mean? So yes, because I know say the government in biggest campaign, now all the infrastructure we they don't do. So makes sense. But I tell you,
alert from reminders. Pastor Humphrey